You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
See, I would've done anything for you. Now you won't pick up when I call you. It was late night texting to a yawning. Nowadays I'm overthinking till the morning. Switched up and turned without a warning, but I know my heart forever bleed. Truth is that strangers like magicians never knew them tricks were up your sleeve.
Hey, I'm sick of this back and forth start. It's starting to get contagious. I had to put the bridges out you built. What I felt inside would have been outrageous. Stop acting, think I believe that. That's catfish, poor performance. Watch your number, please, or contact. Buzz you up so I can call that a ballin'.
Can't tell me like, what do you want? Yeah, tell me like, what do you need? Fresh tip when you're doing your feet. New LV when you fly overseas. Call plumbing cause I'm at a been swimming cause I'm in a deep. Don't call me, you already know. I'm on the road and you for the streets.
Young on it ain't the same. I guess we're on different days. I guess now we're distant strangers. You said there's no fun to blame, but I was not the one to change. Cause I was not the one to save you. And you were my everything. Now I regret everything. I wanted you here with me, but you didn't want that. I'll do anything. I don't know what's you're in. I wanted you here with me, but it was too much to ask for. You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. Out of my way.
Mere fees from where the Georgia Dome stood and the Falcons played for a quarter century. We're looking at the team's home since the 2017 season. Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Up next, let's keep it in the NFC for this game between the Seattle Seahawks and the Atlanta Falcons. With the honor of getting us started, and we're underway in Atlanta. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We mighty more Power Rangers. Mine also dangerous. Y'all talk outrageous. Don't call the matrix. Got that touch my savior.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. We'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Throwing for the pistol, Penix. He puts some juice on it. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he is down all the way to that 15-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
after that big pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 15. Score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons take a 6-0 lead right away. Drake London with a touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Zane Gonzalez on for the point after try. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Seahawks, nothing. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now Gonzalez on to kick this one away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. From the gun, Darnold. Downfield, that finds Shaheed. All the way, touchdown Seattle! The Seahawks finish off their opening drive. And with that score, he's reached a benchmark he's long had his eye on. 30 touchdowns in one season. And he's going to come away pleased with how well he has played to put up that kind of number this year. Point after up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hey, check that.
Staying with Robinson. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. This could have been much, much more exciting.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
70 Lions, 19 Lions. Warrior 70. Hey, smash. Mustang 19.
3rd and long for him here. That's caught for the first. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26. No doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
On it with Robinson from the pistol. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Julian Love bringing that one to an end. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And that one doesn't give him much, giving maybe a yard. It's 3rd down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Ooh, the hard count worked. Somebody jumped. I think this is going to give them the first. Well, it's not a long walk to the new spot, but it is a disappointing one to make. Instead of 3rd down, they're now defending 1st and 10. A fresh set of downs after that penalty. Here's 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Dragon 60. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 79 Bronco. Scoop.
Penix here from the gun. Pass is caught. That's Darnell Mooney. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that is good enough for an Atlanta 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Motion.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons break the tie here in the 1st. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Pressure off left, and it's blocked! And they're not able to transform the block into 2 points. He's tackled short, and they get nothing following the touchdown.
And that block's going to take a little bit of the sting away from giving up the touchdown. I'll tell you, that's exactly, if you're on that special teams unit, how you want to start this game, playing hard, executing well, putting a little seed of doubt and thought on the special teams unit on the other side.
Brings in the kick at the 9. Things going well so far. And that nearly got him to midfield. He's out of bounds just a yard or 2 short.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
heading to the line. The Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Working quickly here.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
Out of the gun. Here's Darnold. Throw left side caught by Shaheed. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. 13-7 is our score. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. About set for the 2nd quarter. Seahawks football here. They've got a 1st to begin the frame. From the pistol, give here to Walker. And they push him out just as he gets back to the line. 2nd down coming up.
Stop right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Now Darnold off the play action. Falcon isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Looking quickly here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Diving forward, and he makes the catch. And they're going to touch him down as they wind up with a nice gain on that play, and they got a new set of downs, too.
That's good for a Seahawks 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Walker on 1st down. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
4 yards. That's another Seahawks 1st down. A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Seattle.
1st down, and they go right back to it. Solid block in there, springs him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down. Offense to the line fast.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and
2. This is Walker on 2nd. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. And dose of the hurry up here.
The Seahawks 1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
First and goal. Here's Walker. He's able to manage a couple on that run. It's a gain of 3, and they're going to have second and goal from the 4.
Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in just a moment.
They'll try again from the 4. It's second and goal. Walker will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. Third and goal. Defense electing to play this from the nickel. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Third and goal. Defense electing to play this from the nickel. To throw. Here's Darnold. He's got it. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks tie it in the final minute of the half. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock, getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
Falcons, 13.
Dixon to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Start to the quick throw left, complete. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Let's go. Cowboy in. Under front. 18, track, 18, come 19. Ready?
Robinson on the inside give. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. To the air with Penix. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And they make the stop. We're going to say about the 37-yard line. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here.
And the Falcons, first down. 1st and 10.
Going to the ground again on first. He hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Takes him into the red zone. Brock inside the 15. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Falcon first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Tag! Viking 18! Ring alert! Ring alert! Street! Street!
First and 10, around to Robinson. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up 2nd down. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We might have more Power Ranger.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
70 Lions! 70 Rangers! 70 Rangers! Panther 11! Panther 11! Viking 18! 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! 79 Broncos! Take over!
And they will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons take the lead just before halftime. Drake London with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Raheem Morris keeping his offense out there. They're going for 2.
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Cut 19 tight! 19 tight! 60 Maverick! 60 Maverick! Ready, ready?
Throwing here just before halftime. He lays out. That gets it. Wow, that gets him the 2 points.
I always say about the NFL game, it's a game of matchups. And that time they get the matchup they want, and they go right to it. It's a risky call throwing it for 2. That risk pays off.
Set to kick off.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Return coming from the 6. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Now Gonzalez on to kick this one away. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
Shaheed on the return. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come, first and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second.
Darnold looking to throw.
26-yard line.
That's a catch. Jackson Smith and Jigba. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43.
17 yards. That's good for us Seahawks. First down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
First and 10. Darnold. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it'll be second down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Ready! Ready!
Second and 10. Darnold. Short pass brought in. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8. Third down. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up third and
1. On third down, Walker. He's got the first down, perhaps still going. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Darnold, first and 10. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up second and 4 at the Falcons' 28-yard
Darnold. Finding Shaheed, back-to-back plays. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
They'll come up on first and 10. Walker now from the gun. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's another Seahawks first down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Back to Walker on first. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he won't opt to bring this one out. Content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Let's go. I got it. 70. Check go.
Here's Robinson to start the drive. And he stops quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8. Working quickly here.
At the 38-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Penix. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. Now here it goes down the right sideline. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons grab the lead on their first series of the half. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they could score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Gonzalez connects on going after. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7.
Seahawks 21. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now Gonzalez on to kick this one away. Shaheed now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Throwing here, Darnold. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Looking quickly here.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
From the gun, Darnold. Oh, try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. And the Falcons will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Hey, listen, when you're throwing down the middle of the field, you have got to be crystal clear in your vision. There are so many defenders that can get into those zones. That might be a case of the QB there trying to do a little bit too much and certainly didn't see the defender who comes up with the big interception.
And he's going to get this to the 29 before he stopped. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Another carry for Robinson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons double their lead to 14.
Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now Gonzalez on to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Seahawks with possession, needing to erase that deficit in a hurry. First call here coming from the shotgun. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Escapes the pocket. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
You know what I like about this shot down the field, Kate? It keeps a defense honest. They know defensively, if we overcommit, we can get burned deep.
Try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Pressure coming for Darnold. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. No luck connecting with Jackson Smith and Jigba. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Falcons driving in, and they're going to bring him down. He goes to the hurry-up offense here. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He's got it deep downfield. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks now within 1 score in the 4th.
I got to say, with the type of throw that took, and then where he made that catch, it had taken all 11 defenders and maybe a couple extra from the sidelines to keep him out of the end zone. Not only did he earn it, I felt like he deserved that touchdown.
Myers gets the point after to go. And the Seahawks chuck the lead in half. It's down to 7. just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Handoff now to Robinson. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Here's Robinson. Not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down. Offensive line fast.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Gain is enough for a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
First and 10 now from the 46. From the shotgun, Penix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm. It's truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Got slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Phillip Rivers owns that record, Brock. 25 straight completions to begin a game.
Wow.
Throwing for the pistol, Penix. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here. But his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Yep. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Extra point is good by Gonzalez. And the Falcons double their lead to 14.
42. Seahawks 28. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now Gonzalez on to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Seahawks take over first and 10. Their own 23-yard line.
Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. First and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Darnold. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it.
Here we go.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Seahawks losing by 14. Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see. Here's 2nd and 19. Here's Darnold to throw. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play. You're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Motion the slot man right. To throw. Looking downfield, snagged by Arroyo. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line.
First and 10 at the 40.
Going on first. Here's Darnold. To the left. He's got Arroyo. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
And again, it's Darnold. On the move, headed right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Hey, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Inside 90 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and 10. They are throwing it again. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Falcons get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Running left is Robinson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. 70 range. 70 range.
They're going to pass it here. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Ready? 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Panther 60, Panther 60, 79 drop down. Glory, 70. Mustang 19, Dragon 60, 19 tight, 19 tight. Cougar 90, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Throw here, third down.
Touchdown. The Falcons make it a 3-score game in the fourth. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
2-point try coming. Penix and his offense getting set.
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Buffalo 18. Steady.
It's caught. And he's into the end zone. That play has a couple more of their lead.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now Gonzalez on to kick this one away. His return starts at the 5.
He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Seahawks take over first and 10. They're on the 24-yard line.
Going empty as they come to the line. It's first and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Elijah Arroyo, the target on that throw.
And now it's second down.
Okay, this defense finally said enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
On the 24 once again, it's second and 10. Working now from the gun.
Hits his running back. Hit almost as he caught it. He does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're first to 3. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Set of downs from the 37. First and 10, Darnold.
Downfield, that finds Shaheed. He's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out.
More than 24 yards on that one. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Here's Darnold, first and 10.
This is brought in. Big gain for Smith and Jigba. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Why in the heck do you need 2 or 3 plays when you can get it done in one effective call right there? Go from first down, exactly the tempo offenses love.
Coming to the line for another first and 10. From the red zone now. Seen this plenty. Shaheed has another one. And he's going to be just inside the 10 before he goes out. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ballgame. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. From the gun, Darnold. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there, but still plenty of options left on 3rd and short.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
All right, this is going to be the final play of the game. Here he goes, one final shot. That's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks get it back to within 2 possessions.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
So 6 points at the buzzer, Brock, but 0 effect on our final outcome.
Yeah, I get that, but I'll tell you what, that'll be one of the first plays they watch in the film room this coming week. Like you said, they lose whether that's scored or not, but Coach will always emphasize effort on the field. And reaching that end zone to end an already decided game, that is effort with a capital E.
So no time remaining, Brock, but the touchdown and now potentially this 2-point conversion can at least make it look a little closer.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try to run it in. And he's going to cross for the score. They trim that deficit down to 14.
Falcons 50, Seahawks 36.
So the Falcons earn the win in this one. And they continue playing their best ball of the season over this recent stretch as they pick up a 6th consecutive victory. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A well-earned win for the Falcons as we say goodbye from Atlanta.